that is a big hot dog. Look at that thing. Cheese, onions, green onions, jalapenos, lots of pickled jalapenos. Hey everyone, Joel Hansen, and today we are still in London, and for our third or fourth time visiting this location. We are Man vs. Food London, guys. Why have we been here so many times? Because they have many challenges. They have 6 or 7 on the menu. This is going to be, I think, the 4th I'm trying here. Crazy, but it's funny. We like literally have, let's say 4 days in London. We're planning to spend 3 of them here, and this is the last one. So that being said, guys, we're here doing their hot dog challenge. It's called their meter-long hot dog challenge. So it consists of 9 Frankfurters. Then it's on this giant kind of almost like pretzel bun, big thingy thing. It's like a loaf. I don't know. It looks like pretzel to me. So some giant loaf of bread, absolutely huge. Then it's topped with a whole bunch of chili, a whole bunch of cheese, topped with a whack of jalapenos, so it is pretty spicy. I think maybe there's like some onions on there too. I'm not 100% sure the exact details. I think we are going to have 30 minutes to complete the challenge. If we do get a 100-pound, yes, 100-pound cash prize. However, we do pay £60 for this challenge regardless. So net gain of £40 or about, I don't know, let's say $60, something like that. So anyway, let's head in, let's have fun, let's eat the food. Should be good. And that's about that. Meter-long hot dog. I think this is probably London's biggest hot dog. Let's go with that. Let's go eat. Hey everyone, real quick, I want to thank sponsor today's video being Liquid IV Hydration Multiplier. So now you're probably wondering what actually is Liquid IV. Well, Liquid IV is a hydration multiplier. It is going to hydrate you 2 times faster than regular water would. It also has 3 times the electrolytes of your traditional sports drinks. 5 essential vitamins. I got the Concord grape here, and this thing is absolutely delicious. It sounds so funny, but even just the smell of it is so good. Every time I take a drink, I gotta give it a smell. It's a natural Concord grape flavor, and it reminds me of these like amazing little lollipops I used to get when I went to the doctor. And they were the best grape flavored lollipops ever. Even if I didn't really enjoy the doctor, it was well worth the visit. So how does Liquid IV work? Well, Liquid IV uses cellular transport technology. The same technology used in medical and professional hydration formulas. It's good for when you're out exercising. It's good for when you're sitting in the sun. It's especially good for those mornings where you had a busy night, and let's just say you wake up feeling great. But now when I need some hydration, I can just whip one of these up. I don't have to reach for potatoes at 7 a.m. in the morning or anything else strange like that. So if you want to try the Liquid IV for yourself, especially the Concord grape flavor or the other great flavors available, click the link down below and use my code Joel Hansen to save 20% off your order plus free shipping. Like I said, click the link down below and or use my code Joel Hansen for 20% off and free shipping. Alright everyone, so here we are with the hot dogs. Very large at that. Hard to kind of like fathom how big this is, but it's definitely very thick. So yes, there is onions, both white and green, and then the jalapenos, loads of cheese, loads of chili, hot dogs. Oh, that's good stuff. Scott,
yeah,
ready to eat?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Starving.
Yeah. So there we go, guys. Let's get into this. Hopefully it's not too crazy. This bread is definitely, I think, going to be the difficult part. But yeah, at that, let's pretty much rock and roll in 30 minutes, right?
Yep.
30 minutes. So
30 minutes.
At that, let's get started here. Just momentarily. Oh, by the way, look. Guys, this is the original Happy Healthy Hungry shirt. Grab yourself some merch, joeleats.com. It's been a long time since I wore this shirt. I've forgotten a lot of different trips, so good to be back, guys. All right, everybody. Apparently, they are doing their own countdown. So let's go. Good. Better spice.
Especially with those jalapenos.
Well, the chili has some moisture. I don't know if I call it chili or like meat sauce. That's what the hot dogs look like.
9 of those in there.
I feel like they're chicken hot dogs. Hey everyone, welcome to this video. Today we are here taking on the meter long hot dog. So I kind of told you the gist of it, but essentially if you're not familiar, a meter is 3 feet. So it's a 3-foot long hot dog on a really interesting kind of pretzel-y slash, I don't really know how to describe it, bread. It definitely had like quite a bit of texture, kind of like a tougher outside like you saw, but it wasn't like super hard. It was just kind of had like a really hard or harder crust, I guess that's the best way. The inside was at least quite moist, especially with the addition of kind of the insides.
Definitely not a clean challenge.
No.
I see why you went with the gloves.
I did. And this is what the meat sauce looks like. Or the chili, if you'll call it. Number 216 now. So they call this a chili cheese dog, but this is definitely no North American chili cheese dog. In all reality, I don't know if all chili in the United Kingdom is like this, but the chili was not chili. It was purely like ground beef. So this makes sense. If you've ever been to Taco Bell, their ground beef there is like super finely minced. It's also like quite wet. That's basically what this was. There was definitely no beans, no other vegetables, and it wasn't liquidy. It was 99% solid, but it was like a moist solid. That's the best way I can describe it. A Taco Bell ground beef, if that makes sense. So there was that, and then all the onions, and so many jalapenos. They definitely loaded them up for our challenges today. Might use some ketchup. The ketchup is a good addition to hot dogs. Depending on the occasion when we were here, we really got like mixed responses. Sometimes the like staff were super awesome. Today, I mean, they didn't even let us actually get really set up before, you know, starting us. Like basically just saying, all right, there's your food, all right, go. So yeah, I kind of had a bit of an abrupt start at the start, but besides that, we did have the 30 minutes to complete the hot dog. I also do think they were using, or frankfurters, I guess, well, they called it a hot dog featuring 9 frankfurters, you know, 9 wieners, franks, whatever you want to call them. And now let me talk about those frankfurters, or what they called frankfurters, because those were very different.
Yeah, the meat's nice and moist, so adds a little bit of ease to get the bread down with. Doesn't taste as sweet as the one last time.
No. Not a brioche. So this was the only time I had the opportunity to eat a hot dog in the United Kingdom, so I'm not sure if every hot dog was like this, but either these were chicken hot dogs or they were just incredibly different than any other hot dog I've ever had actually in North America. I'll try a little ketchup just to try it. It's surprising because I ate 4 bottles of ketchup the last time I was here. I wouldn't describe them as juicy and... That tastes good. This is going to sound really negative, but I don't mean it so. But when you took a bite of the hot dog and chewed it, it almost had like a sawdust texture.
So typically I'd use a spoon to clean this up with, but no spoons today here, so...
Yeah, apparently they don't have spoons here.
I'm using a fork, I guess.
And I'm not saying that the hot dogs tasted like sawdust or were like sawdust, but arguably, like I said, it was like no other hot dog I had ever had before. Like we asked, they don't have spoons. I do want to thank the restaurant and staff here at Man vs. Food for accommodating us on our multiple visits. They were generally quite accommodating, generally quite friendly, and I do appreciate the hospitality and offerings.
Hopefully I don't get any of the tin foil in my food.
But at that, let's see if we can get that 100-pound prize, aka 60-pound net gain. And let me know down below if anybody's ever had a hot dog in the UK. Are they like, and in North America, are they different? Let me know down below, please. Ooh, jalapenos. Mm-hmm.
I'm more described like a taco hot dog.
All right, 6:20 in. Joel's just got a few bites left. I got a little mound.
Scott as well. Go to Scotty Scoop.
Scotty Scoop. Definitely needed when you don't have a spoon, so.
Oh, wow.
Maybe call it Scotty Spoon now. Wasn't gonna wear the gloves. I maybe should have had a second thought on that now.
I did offer. I gotta say that. We definitely got a jalapeno loaded dog today. And that, I'd say we are done. Just about 8, maybe 8:10 for myself. Scott is just right behind me, guys. Absolutely crushing it. Excuse me. Needed.
Excuse me.
Spicy. Excuse me. I have spice on my around my face. Anyway, yeah, really interesting hot dog. I'll tell you a little bit more about it in just a moment. Let's watch as Scott finishes up with the Scotty Scoop. Probably should have left this on. And keep it up, my friend, doing real, real well. Just a bite or two left. Oh, and we did weigh the hot dogs. They were like 7 pounds. Ooh. I call that a spicy hot dog. Yeah, I guess I will. Tell you guys about it in a second. Scott's almost done. Woo.
Just a bunch of shrapnel left over. Spicy.
Spicy shrapnel. Somehow ended up with a hot water, which hot water and spice is a little. I probably prefer it at least room temperature, maybe a little cooler. I'll put it that way. And Scott coming down to his last bites here. Absolutely crushing it.
Since I took so long, I might as well clean my full plate there.
No doubt.
bucks. Woo! So, 10.56 for Mr. Scott according to the timer. Woo!
Excuse me.
Feel better?
Well needed.
Yeah, well needed. Lots of burps.
Yeah.
So yeah, about that hot dog. So, well, first off, a meter, guys, if you're not familiar, is 3 feet, or about 3 feet. So it's definitely sizable. The bread was quite thick. It was quite serious. I will say, having that bit of meat sauce, which I wouldn't call it a chili, I call it meat sauce. It was very, very thick. It reminded me of like a taco meat on there. I think it definitely helped with that moisture. I feel like the hot dogs were chicken dogs. But I would definitely call this a taco hot dog rather than a chili cheese dog.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, it's basically like, in my opinion, ground taco meat. Not really like a liquidy chili when I think of chili dog. There was a white cheese, called a queso blanco for the sake of it, which a little different from like a chili dog, and then loads of jalapenos, loads of onions. But yeah, I mean, overall, it wasn't too bad. It tastes pretty good. I'm definitely appreciative of the staff here. And this is our third or fourth visit. Third visit? Fourth visit here to Man vs. Food, guys. The last, though, I will admittingly say, it's been a long time. We've done many challenges here, and we've literally come back like 3 days. I think they're a little sick of us here. Some of the staff seem excited to see us. Some of them don't really appreciate us. But anyway, for that, we do get the 100-pound prize each. So net gain of 40 pounds each, pretty dang cool. And that's about that. I mean, it's a pretty cool spot. I'm glad they have so many challenges. Cool they offer cash on a lot of them. And that's about that, guys. So of course the next one's Happy the Hungry, Happy Eating. Spicy taco dog, the biggest hot dog in London. And that's about it. So until next time, thanks for joining me, Scott.
Thank you.
Here. What'd you think of it?
Yeah, no, it was good. Good dog. I mean, overall, it was. I don't know. The meat was nice and moist, and it added to the bread, like you said before. Lots of spice, extra spice. I feel it right now. But besides that, yeah, chili cheese dog. I mean, what can you say?
What can you say? So everyone, until next time, appreciate you. Have a lovely day. Oh, like I said, legit. Happy, healthy, hungry. Woo! Have a lovely day. And here we have the London Tower, the Tower of London. We're not going to go in it. We don't have time, unfortunately, but it's essentially a castle. I think it should be called like the Castle of London, in my opinion. Yeah, essentially a castle, which is pretty cool. Definitely quite old dated. Lots of stone. Pretty cool looking. Can't tell you much about it. I guarantee there's a lot of history. Definitely a lot of war history. There's some cannons and stuff. But yeah, guys, definitely cool. And it's, it's conjunction to Tower Bridge is right there. So, and then there's pod dining. All right, we're soon going to be meeting up with some friends for dinner, but in the meantime, we're back in the London Eye area. Just kind of check it out. Earlier, we just kind of walked across. So we have some frozen yogurt double-decker bus. That's actually pretty cool. We have some little shops, all kinds of little bars, food venues, facilities. We have a merry-go-round, I guess. Yeah, merry-go-round or carousel. Toilets, definitely a key, and you do have to pay for them, actually. Yes, they charge you to use the restroom. I don't know how much it is. It's probably like half a pound, so 65 cents American. They have not cotton candy, but candy floss. Candy floss, guys. Got to use the proper terminology. But yeah, there you go. I mean, if you want to go on a carousel, pretty cool. Again, we have Big Ben over there. The water. And furthermore, the London Eye, we have some street performers happening up here. Maybe we'll see what that is all about. But definitely a happening spot down here by the water. They're doing some bowl spinning, which they gave to the kids. Pretty impressive, actually. I mean, I guess as long as they keep going, they're good to go. Then he's starting to take them here. And then we saw the carousel, saw that stuff right down from the eye, right there. We have this crazy skate park, actually, which is pretty cool. I'm really surprised they have a skate park kind of here preserved in such, like what I'd call like a high traffic, valuable area. But, some ramps, this guy's skating, biking, graffiti. Kind of cool. I mean, worth, I think, like seeing and mentioning. I don't know if we'll see anybody do any tricks, but you know, little things. Everybody, we walked a bit. We are in the area called Strand. We got some British flags. We got, I guess, a big like theater district. Cool looking area of town. I mean, that's all I'll say. Maybe we'll come back and catch a show, but right now we're gonna go eat. Not a food challenge, guys. We're going for dinner. And we're in the famous Covent Garden. So, from my understanding, this used to be the old farmer's market. Got some cool kind of glass fixtures. We've seen a few similar things in markets before. Now it's mostly like restaurants, some souvenirs and stuff, but we made it to Covent Garden. All right, everybody. And we're here with our friends seeing London by night. Here's some, I don't know, National Gallery thing. Look at this, they got the big lion statues there. Look at this big monument. I don't know what it's called, but it looks really cool. I'd like to see that maybe in the daytime at some point. But this is awesome. It's a crazy busy time. It's a holiday weekend, and there is people having fun. We're having fun, driving very fun cars, very responsibly, obviously. Obviously only trying to conserve gas and not having any fun at all, obviously. But I know, guys, this is amazing. This is really cool. It's been a great way to see it at night, and we're gonna have more to come. And we saw Big Ben by day. Here's Big Ben by night. It looks super cool. It looks kind of like, I don't know if eerie is the right word, but kind of eerie, but it's super cool. And soon we'll be going back towards the Eye. This is like a bridge that I guess we walked across the pedestrian bridge over there earlier. Now we'll be going across an actual bridge. We had, here's a statue. Oh yeah, like there's the London Eye all lit up. That just looks really cool. Nice purpley pink. And some other chariot statue thing there. Yeah, this is cool. Oh yeah, look, they have all the lights. Oh wow, that looks real cool. All lit up. There's a pedestrian bridge over there. All kinds of good stuff. Yeah, this is cool. Although London closes early, but nonetheless. And we're here by the Eye. We got the trees all lit up too. Gorgeous. Not just the Eye, but the eyelashes. That's what we call the trees. Eyelashes. This is what I love about the UK too, guys. Look, at any time, you can park anywhere. There's no, like, if it's after hours, we're literally just parked on a sidewalk. Like, this doesn't happen in North America. We would get, there you go. We get ticketed, towed, booted. Here, it's A-OK. Thank you, UK. Oh, that rocks. Look at this, guys. That is gorgeous. This is a Parliament building. We have some of the downtown metro over there. This is awesome, man. London by night is a sight. Even though everything closes at 6 o'clock, it's still pretty to see. I like it a lot. There's some rickshaws, all that good stuff.